Hey, honey bunny, look, microwave broken. Remember I told you guys the other day the butter was sparking, the cinnamon butter? I thought it was the cinnamon. No, because then we put chocolate in there, spark, popcorn, spark. Turns out it was the microwave. I hate this microwave. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. We've hated it since the day we got it. And you know how you can go to the store and get a microwave for like 100 bucks, 150 bucks? Not this stupid thing. And I'm only mentioning that because it matches everything. So I had to repurchase it. I actually had a technician here to fix it before it was out of warranty. And I've never gotten so many emails about putting an additional warranty. Like no other appliance in my house emails me the way the GE emails me to say, you still have time to add a warranty. Have you considered adding warranty? It's two and a half. It's almost, we're coming up on 3 years, bro. Anyway, they must be onto something because it sucked from day one. So I ordered a new one because, I don't know, I went down the rabbit hole of like how you fix a microwave. And then I realized it's just not, it's not worth the risk because my kids use the microwave. They essentially have like free reign to, you know, use the microwave whether I'm around or not. They can't use the stove if I'm not in the vicinity, basically, or within earshot of, you know, Mom, there's a fire, like, you know what I mean? With the microwave, they have full capability here to do whatever they want, and so I felt uneasy trying to fix it, although I did try to fix it, and I made it much worse, and I was like, okay, don't use it. Everybody, management has put the kibosh on the microwave. So I ordered a new one from Best Buy, and I guess I have that Total Tech protection, whatever. So they're gonna install it. Not that it's hard to put a microwave in, but because we have the casing on the outside, they have to like unscrew it, take that off, take the microwave out, put the yada, yada, yada. Anyway, that's why it's not unplugged, because I wasn't about to do all that just to unplug it. So that's that. Don't recommend it. And yes, I just repurchased another one, but if it's horrible, I can still return it. The other one, the door wouldn't open. My brother had a problem. He has the same microwave. We had, you know, same builders for his house across the street and mine. So we have the same microwave, and it's $450. That's stupid. Obviously, I'm getting dressed right now, if you can't tell. I'm changing my clothes a bit because it's quite cold outside, but whatever. I just took an energy drink and I read my Bible, which I normally do. I do the Bible afterwards, but today I was like, I need to power up because it's so cold. I know that I'm going to be kind of pushing myself a bit out there. So I really wanted to get the caffeine flowing. So I'm going to go do that. I wanted to answer what a few people have been asking me, and some of you have not noticed. Some of you might notice eventually, and most of you never will. But yes, all the vlogs are gone from the other channel, with the exception of Vlogmas, the tummy tuck vlogs. Those ones I was just like, a week later, I was like, oh, I should put those ones back. Because I'm sure somebody was going to refer to those. And I think that's it. Oh, the lunch videos. I don't think I deleted those ones. So yes, I did delete them. Is it permanent? Not necessarily. Here's the situation, just really quick. Obviously, I have kids. My kids are 12. They're both 12 right now. Nala's about to be 13. Like a month ago, I think I had a conversation with them. I just asked them kind of out of the blue. I was like, does it bother you guys at all that there are all of these videos of when you guys were younger? You know, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't even know. I don't know when I started really. They were like, you know, preschool age. And you guys know, if you watched the vlogs back then, that there were times where I'm in the car crying because I can't be super mom, and I'm like still fresh and new to this single mom kind of game, right? Like we're a little more settled now. Obviously, Lewis and I are in a long-term relationship. He's been in the house with us for a long time. Like the dynamics are different than what they once were, but there were many years where it was just me kind of struggling to figure it out. And a lot of you were there to see that. And part of that included me struggling through parenting. And while I don't really regret sharing any of those struggles, I realized that, you know, I guess in hindsight, especially, you know, now that a lot of like these family vloggers and stuff are coming under, I don't know, I'm not gonna say coming under attack. They're showing their asses and not even realizing how horrible it is. You know, I know there's a lot of different examples, but obviously the one lady right now who's getting in trouble, yada yada. I don't know the details of it. It just looks bad. It looks like she was into some, so it's not like that was ever going on in my household. That being said, there were moments when the kids were little, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they were like parenting moments for them that I had on video. And obviously when the kids were truly being reprimanded, or the kids were really, there was a lesson to learn, the camera wasn't on. I didn't make it a point to record those things, but I asked the kids, I was like, does it bother you that there's a, you know, the ability that, or there's the possibility out there that like kids at school who maybe don't like you or want to have something over you will have the ability to, let's say, find a video of you when you're 7 years old and you're just so excited to go here and you're so, you know, you're saying this cute little thing or that little thing. Like, does it bother you that they'll be able to use these videos potentially to try to make you feel bad? And one of them said, no. I love the videos. I love being able to watch them. I love going back and looking at you know, little clips of myself. Now, they're not allowed to watch those videos unless we're together, and they respect that because they don't want to see me doing this. They don't care. They don't care about this, and they're not going to scrub through all these videos. So if they ever want to see something like, Mom, do you have that video of when we went to blah, blah, blah? I'll pull it up for them. And then the other kid was like, you know, now that you mention it, no, I'm not super comfortable with that. I don't like that that's a possibility. And I said, okay, I respect that. So I'm gonna get rid of the videos that have you in them. Here's the thing, there was over 600 videos on that channel. So it was either get rid of all of them or go through them one by one. Now, I will go through them. However, I don't have the time to do that right now. So just to get to the end result, I just got rid of all of them for now, with the exception of Vlogmas, because that was so soon. As the kids got older, I became way more pulled back on what I was willing to share. I got reverse Uno'd because then the kids came home when I did it, and I was like, hey, I got rid of all the videos, remember? And then they were like, oh, I don't remember even talking about that. And I was like, what? And they're like, you got rid of them? And I was like, what? Yeah, I got rid of them. I was like, remember, I was like, hey, you know, do you want me to make them private so that people, you know, can't see them? And then they were like, I don't remember. I was like, bruh. I'm like, what? So I don't know. But anyway, now just for that sake, that's why they're gone right now. That's all. So yes, I will probably slowly bring back the ones that I feel like are appropriate to bring back, but I don't think they'll all be brought back. And that's where I'm at. That's all I had to say. I love being able to look back at the videos. Obviously, I still can. They're just private. They're not deleted. They're just private. The kids have never not wanted to be included. In fact, the kids are my employees. We all work for the same company, and all 3 of us are hired to be video creators. Okay, so we are all part of the cast, essentially. Legally speaking, we are all part of the cast. All 3 of us have to be in the videos, and they are perfectly okay with that. They are more than happy to be involved. As you guys know, I'm sure you can tell, when I have the camera out, the kids want to tell you something, which is actually so funny because my kids don't read the comments. They don't see any of that. So it's not like they actually have a talking relationship with any of you, but they know that you exist and you're a big enough part of my life that they feel comfortable wanting to share things. Hey guys, look at my hair. Hey, look at these cake pops I made. Hey, look at this. Look, listen to how I'm doing on my violin. Like, they want to share those things with the community because they're so familiar with the camera. So they like doing it and everything. I just think that there were maybe some moments. There are specific videos in my brain that I'm like, you know, I'll keep those ones private. Again, it's not that it was ever bad stuff. It's not like I was ever using my kids to, I don't know. I mean, I would like to think that, I guess, because I've been doing this for a long time, but I would like to think that I was never purposefully creating scenarios for my kids to be exploited. You know what I mean? I was just trying to share the ups and downs, and it was mostly ups when it came to parenting. But I will say that I am so vanilla. I'm so rounded out now that I wasn't that way in the past. I was more raw in the past, but I was also going through it in the past. So I think the videos reflect that. And I think that that's what a lot of people liked, because it was relatable content. You were also going through it. You also did not have your life together. You also were struggling. Like, we were in this together. So that's where I'm at. Sorry I had to get rid of them. Now you know why. And I'm gonna go on a bike ride. Whew, home. That was actually kind of challenging because there was oil everywhere. Look at this new calendar I got. So, I don't know what I just did. It's magnetic, but it's also like see-through. So I really like it. It's a monthly one. Oop, the fridge was open, y'all. But there's also like a weekly one, but I felt like monthly was good because kids have a lot. You can tell I wrote some of this because it's spelled wrong. And the kids have a lot of just stuff going on. So, you know, I'm for it. Go ahead, live your life, do your middle school thing, join the clubs, do whatever you want to do. But I got to know about it, so it's on there. Here's hoping that the kids get significantly better at the violin this year, because they're not the biggest fans of their teachers currently. Not that they dislike them, but they loved their old orchestra like instructor, and they had him for 2 years, and he was great. I loved him too. I really liked him. You could tell he loved his job. You could tell he loved what he was doing. He liked working with kids. Like, you could really feel that from him. So he left the district, or whatever, long story. But anyway, he offers private lessons. So I'm getting the kids private lessons with him. So they do that once a week, individual private lessons. And then they have orchestra now. They used to have it either 2 days a week or 3 days a week. Now they have it 5 days a week. And then they bring home their violins every day. So they are taking their violins to and from school every single day, which I'm sure they just love. But, you know, that's the life of a orchestra kid or a band kid, whatever. And then they have there's like a program that they do for kids who want to get even better and who want to do maybe more modern music. So that's called, it's like another strings program. So they join that. That's an after school program. That's twice a week. Yeah, anyway, we went from 2 to 3 days a week at school to now 5 days a week at school, plus an additional 3 lessons minimum per week. Not to mention I make them practice every single day when they come home. So I'm hoping by the end of this year, the kids will have seen, like, we'll see some major growth. The whole point of this is not that I, like, want kids that can just play the violin just for no reason. It didn't matter to me what instrument they chose. I just wanted them to stick with something, and they like getting better. Do they love the violin? Maybe not. But do they love being able to say they know how to play the violin? They sure do. And that's enough motivation to keep them going and to continue on trying to improve and get better. So I do have some things to do today, but I don't have a ton. I do have a doctor's appointment today. So we will be going to the doctor. I was supposed to get a blood test, but I just forgot to go. So, well, I'll have to do the blood test after, and we'll just have to deal with it. He can call me with my results. It's for my thyroid medication. I have to go every year. I have to get a physical every year, or they will stop refilling it, which is just a real hoot and holler, because it's not like I haven't had the exact same thing since I was 19 years old, and I've been on the same dosage forever, and I haven't had it in months. So my blood work is just going to reflect the fact that I haven't had it in months, because once again, I let it lapse, and then I haven't gone to the freaking doctor. Somebody was asking today in my comment section if on a video if I think my thyroid affects my weight, and I'm sure the fact that I have hypothyroidism affects my weight, or affects my metabolism at the very least. Yeah, I'm sure it does. It's not like I can pinpoint exactly how much or how or whatever, but yeah, I mean, it's going to. That's like kind of a side effect of having an underactive thyroid. So just like having an overactive thyroid, potentially you would have trouble, you know, gaining or maintaining weight. So yeah, I'm sure it does affect it. It's not really a crutch that I'm leaning on, although I'm sure I have at some point. The basement's done. I forgot to tell you guys. My cousins were here like all day yesterday. Literally like 9 to like 7. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, wait. Keep in mind, he and I did not see eye to eye on painting. But then I saw his point of view. And then we were both like, let's just leave it like this. And we'll see. Keep that in mind. There she is, ladies and gents. Do you see the shelves? Of course you don't, because they are damn near invisible, which is exactly what I wanted. Do you see them now? Can you see them? It's literally like they are invisible. I'm obsessed, bro. That's what I wanted because the backsplash cost $10 billion. And I was like, the backsplash about to be the only thing y'all can see because that's all I care about. So he went ahead and he put the hardware on these, which you guys know I had such trouble trying to find freaking hardware. So I ended up settling on these ones from IKEA, which were not my favorite, but it is what it is. They matched the sink. So the sink is done. And you know, we have the these are not marble. What are these? These are not quartz. Are they? Are these marble? No, I'm forgetting. Are they I think it's a quartz countertop. Damn it. Is it granite? See? One of you probably remembers. But anyway, it's this countertop. I already forgot what it was. And it's got the waterfall sides. We've got the little light bulb. He told me to change the light bulb again. So I'm going to look for one online because Target does not have what I need. And then as you can see, the shelves are up. So they are supported by these matte black iron brackets. And then the shelf itself is that bronzy smoked glass. These come out 10 inches over here. These come out 8 inches over here. They meet in a perfect little line over here. He did a really good job putting all that stuff up. They still need to be kind of cleaned a little bit because you can still see like the dust and stuff from when he put it up. But that looks really good. And then we have the sink. So I knew I was going to regret not having the thing that came off, but I loved the look of the sink because it's only 12 inches and most sinks are, most faucets are like 15 inches. This one's only 12, which I thought was really cool looking. Again, it doesn't have the thing that pulls off. So if I have to clean the sides, it's going to be annoying. I'll just have to use a sponge. It is what it is. It's not like I'm going to be doing a bunch of dishes down here. And then just a little soap dispenser there. Obviously, we have our double fridge over here, which needs to be stocked a little better, but all good. We have the mixed metals thing going on because I wasn't going to pay for the gold fridge. It's $1 billion, you guys. You have like literally no idea. It's so expensive. And then this is just a cabinet right now. It just has some random little couple of things in there, some cleaning stuff. This is obviously just a huge open cabinet that spans, you know, left and right. It's pretty big because it's pretty much the whole corner. And then over here we have the garbage, which was pretty important to me. And then I guess we just, oh, these need to be vacuumed out, I think. Yeah, because he put the handles on, so there's like some stuff in here. But just 1, 2, oh, I thought this was one big one. I didn't even pay attention. Shows how much I know. And then this is just, there's nothing here. There's no pull out. There's no nothing. It's just a big empty cabinet for Crash to get in. This is just going to be a storage area. And like I said, it needs to be vacuumed and stuff, but whatever. So as you can see, the one thing that, it was so hard. You guys had lots of ideas and everything, but this was so hard because like I've said 1,000 times, the heights are different. The depths from this to this are not the same. From this to here is obviously not the same. And then you're like, well, just put one big thing. Well, you can't, babe, because the freaking exhaust thing or whatever it's called, I forgot what it's called. It's for, you know, like the air in the house. It's in there. There's nothing you can do about this corner. So there was nothing this stupid shape that was gonna work here. And then you're like, put the cabinets up there, put fake cabinets. That would have just cost a bunch of money for something that would have been totally unusable. And I like the look of the backsplash. So they painted these a matte black. Okay, which that's the difference right now. And then I was like, well, let's just paint the wall black. And I did it on my phone. You know what I mean? Like I mocked it up. And he's like, I think if you paint it black, the backsplash is not going to pop as much. And I think he's right. So I'm going to leave him like this for now. I don't hate it. I love the marble flooring as well, and we have discussed potentially taking all the carpet out because one of the cats, as you know, refuses to be a good girl, and potentially I might need to replace all of the flooring. And this was not cheap, this marble. However, if we did marble in the rest of the basement, I could do heated flooring, which I think Lewis would really love because he's always cold and the basement is freezing. And he spends, you know, he likes to watch. We have Sunday Ticket, right? So it's like, it's on that TV, it's on that TV, it's on the other TV. It's down here. This is football area. This is like boxing area. When we have people over, if it's not real nice outside, we're in the basement. This is our hosting kind of place. And I'm excited to get some art on the walls and I'm excited to start filling it out a little bit more. Yeah, so there it is. Obviously I need to decorate still. Hey girly, I was on the phone for a bit. Let me take this out. Actually, I'm probably gonna listen to that still. But I haven't had any coffee today. That was not a real pull, was it? Let's brew again. I don't know, I used a different setting. Anyway, that's not my cup. I'm gonna make a dirty chai, I think. Just a chai latte with a shot of espresso in it. Probably do a double, but I've been using this one that I got at World Market. I got a different one that I think I showed you guys. I can't remember if I showed you this exact one, but this one is really good. It is decaf, so I'm adding espresso, and this one's also a sugar-free version. Something's going on. I think I need to clean my machine because I think I messed something up, but anyway, let me clean this up before I do it. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of that. And then I'm gonna dissolve it with the espresso because it does need something hot to make it dissolve. Oh no, you guys are gonna die. I mean, the battery's gonna die, you're not gonna die. I mean, you know what I mean. I don't gotta do this. Then this I actually got at World Market too. This one was like 10 bucks. I had a different one. I'm sure you've seen it before, it's pink. But this one just seemed a little bit more powerful and you don't have to hold it down. And now that I say that, I don't know that it was more powerful. It just seemed that way when I like had the package or whatever. I was like, oh, this one's gonna be so much more legit because it just looks like it is, but I don't know that it is. I'm sure you could do this with a spoon or a fork if you don't have one of these little dealies. So now let's fill it with ice. So the blue one was the original one, and then the pink one is the one I have now that I've been eating lately, or drinking lately, I should say. And then whatever kind of milk. I'm gonna do cashew milk because that was the one in front. This is just unsweetened vanilla, I think, or it might just be unsweetened plain. I don't see the word vanilla on here, so it's probably just plain cashew milk. And then a lid. Stir, 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 lid. This is my first time having it cold. It's not quite as good as when it's hot. It still tastes really good. Oh, you know what? It's not mixed enough because the espresso's on the bottom. That's my problem. It's pretty good. I will say I think I prefer it hot, but it's still pretty good. So anyway, I'm gonna go back to the basement. I took some glasses down there, so I will take you with me. And I'm just trying to move some things downstairs. I had some things stored in the bathroom closet, glasses and stuff, and then I discussed it with my interior designer, and we will be painting that area black around the breaker boxes. I cannot stand to look at it gray. It will be painted today, perhaps tomorrow, very soon, very, very soon. Ashley is my interior designer. This is the button you press, right? In order to make it go, the one next to the clean button. We'll see if it goes anywhere. Anyway, this is where we're at. I did put a few things on the shelves. I cleaned the floor. I vacuumed out the drawers and stuff. So obviously that's not something you'll notice a difference with. Obviously you can see the shelves a little bit better now that there's some stuff on it. I am going to remove the frame. I don't like it. I like that it's blue and it like goes, but I don't like it. Also, there's no photo in it. That's just the photo from World Market. So let's just take that down. I'm just working with what I already had in the house. So these were just things I snagged from other areas. And so far so good, I think. You know, a little fake plant, some glasses. Those glasses are so pretty. Those ones are these are from World Market. And I love them. Like, they're so cute. And I have doubles of each one. So I just put it in front of the other. These are not my favorite. When Ashley comes, we're going to go to CB2 next couple weeks here. So whenever she comes, we're going to go to CB2 and I'm going to get the really pretty ones from CB2. These ones I bought for drink videos for like Instagram and stuff. Obviously, they're still completely usable glasses. They're just not my style per se. I just thought they'd look good in the videos. A little plant that I had from upstairs. Little snack bowls in case I did have people over. I'd probably just fill those with like nuts or candy or something. Those I had upstairs as well in my little bar cabinet. I think they're from Target. And then those were again just some glasses I had for drink videos. So far so good. And then I put this little blue towel down here to kind of bring in the cups, you know, because we're gonna need hand towels and I don't really have anywhere to put a towel over there. And so I'll just hang it off the sink. Okay, I like it. I like it so far. Boys! Louis got pizza the other day. He took my car and he went and got pizza like 2 days ago. And I don't go anywhere, okay? I'm at home. Oh, it smells like pizza in here. It smells so good. It makes me want to get some pizza. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not. I want some pizza. Maybe this weekend we'll get some pizza. I feel like we haven't had pizza in a while. And that pizza. Oh, it smells so good. It literally just smells so good in here. It smells like freaking a pizza place. Well, that was a time. One, I have been overestimating my weight a little bit. I definitely 100% thought I gained weight from the last time I was here, which was in fact the last time I was weighed. Did I tell you guys?
I wasn't so soothed by that person.
Did I tell you guys? Lewis cares about his weight because he's a boxer. So down to the ounce, it matters. So he had pulled out the scale and he put it on the floor in the bathroom. And I was like, Lewis, why is it out? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, why is it like just out? Normally it's under the cabinet. He pulls it out, uses it, puts it back. And I was like, why is the scale out? He's like, oh, it doesn't even have batteries. I was like, Lewis, every time I walk in the bathroom, it feels like I'm being bullied. Like, if I see the scale every single time I walk in the bathroom, like, it's going to annoy me and bother me and make me think about my body and my weight. And so then I came up with the option of just leaving the door open to like where the toilet is. So I closed like the big bathroom door. If I left that door open, it actually covered where the scale was. What did this man go and do? He WD-40'd all of the doors, so none of them stay open, and now they all swing shut. And I was like, Lewis, I'm being bullied. Like, what's going on? So I just picked it up and put it away. Sometimes you gotta solve your own problems, girl. But anyway, I don't weigh myself. So I don't even look at the weight at the doctor's office. But today I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna look at it because I want my phone to be accurate, like to have an accurate yearly weight essentially. And I happened to look at it and I was like, good for me. I thought I went up 10 pounds. Turns out I went down about 10 pounds. And I was like, good job, girl. Because I have been pretty active regularly. Been pretty conscious about my eating, stuff like that. I was like, good job, girl. Because all I want to do is feel good. I don't desire to be a certain size. I don't desire to weigh a certain amount. I just want to feel good. I don't want to feel old. I don't want to feel out of shape. I just want to feel good. Not like, in my mind, feel good. I mean, yes, I want to feel good there too, but that's not what I'm talking about. I want to physically feel good in my body. Like, I want my body to feel like it can do the things it needs to do. I want to be like Solomon. You know what I mean? I want to be almost 70 riding 40, 50 miles on my bike like it's nothing. And then going home, taking a little nap, waking up, and going to my stepdaughter's house to go landscape. Like, I want to be able to do that. Sorry, the lighting is caca. But the other update, the part that really kind of got to me, he was like, he's like, do you have any issues? I was like, no. And he did prescribe me my medication. So I'm going to come back in 6 weeks and just get that done. But I was like, no, last time I was here for my back really hurt. And then the guy wanted to give me cortisone shots, the other guy, and I ended up not doing it. I ended up getting COVID. And so I didn't go. But then I never called him back to reschedule because I was like, I really don't want to get started on cortisone shots. I don't want that to be my life. I said, I have to be able to manage the issue some other way. And just being generally active and then proactive when it comes to me feeling like, oh, I'm like a little pinched or something. I'm pretty proactive with icing and resting and just, whatever. So I've really been able to manage that quite well. But my ear was the other thing. We did multiple scans and I did different stuff, with the ENT, and ultimately, she said, I can't see anything wrong with it. And then he told me today, he was like, I hate to tell you this. He's like, but it's not an easy problem to fix. I'm not the first person he's heard of with the issue. He's like, it's not an easy problem to fix. And I was like, well, is there anyone else I could go to? He said, you can have her refer you to essentially like the next level, I guess, of doctor or whatever. And I was like, I've seen a lot about it online. He's like, yeah. And they're going to come up with like a lot of different, theories and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I was like, honestly, it seems like the ultimate solution is a surgery. And he's like, yeah, right? And I was like, I don't really want somebody to go into my head to fix this. He says sometimes the cure can be worse than what the problem was to begin with. And I'm like, yeah, I hear you. I don't know. I'm going to pray on it. We're going to figure it out, okay? But I do get this wicked bad cramp right here. I've had it for a couple of years. And so I had personally already ruled out diverticulitis or whatever it's called. He's like, I don't think it's a kidney issue. I don't think it's an intestinal issue. I was like, what is it? He said, I don't know. You're gonna go get a CT scan and we'll see what it says. He's like, I wouldn't be too worried about it because you've had it for so long that, you know, I was like, yeah, it really hurts. Like, it hurts real bad sometimes. Like, real bad. He's like, just call us. We'll get a CT scan. We'll see what's going on. So that's how the doctor went. I have become better with this doctor. I like him. I almost went to a different guy, and then he called me up. His office called me up, and they were like, hey, why are you going to a different doctor? And I was like, because he's not available until freaking November. They're like, no, he'll fit you in. Don't worry about it. I was like, all right. Say less. I appreciate you. Thank you. So we're going to run to Walgreens. I'm going to call Ashley. She's off work. And then we're going to go wait for Nala, and hopefully her audition went well. But I'm going to go to her school and just sit there. And probably, I wish I brought my book. I didn't. But it's also inscribed. But I'm really enjoying reading it physically. I'm reading The Long Game by Elena Armas. And I just love her. I love her. I love her. I didn't love her second book that much. But I love the first one. And I like where this third one is going. We shall see. Dun, 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 I'll be using for the rest of... Turns out that's a Taylor Swift song. I didn't know that. We found out yesterday or the other day, right?
We found out on Sunday.
On Sunday. Taylor Swift has a lot of songs. Nella auditioned for Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat today.
Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Oh, is that what's in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat? I've heard of it, but I'm completely unfamiliar. So I'm excited to see what happens. She thinks her bestie is going to get... Well, maybe she's gonna get Joseph because apparently she's the bomb. I just made girl dinner. I just made mom dinner, which is whatever's in the fridge left over from whatever the other kids ate. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. And I'm gonna take me and Stan. Freaking Crafty Baby dropped it yesterday in the basement on the concrete, and he dented it, and just it's a mess.
We had to do for the auditions. They decided to give us like 10 minutes to learn a dance that we didn't know we had to learn.
You did great on the dance.
I showed Mom. You guys, if
it looked good.
If I get a brother, maybe I'll let Mom film me doing the dance. But if I get a brother, you'll get to see me do a dance to Go 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 Joseph. Go 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 Joseph, you know what they say. Hey, you know Joseph, you make it someday.
Hello, little pooper scooper. We're going on a bike ride and then we're gonna paint. Don't you just hate when you do stuff that's not on the to-do list? I thought I had a metal straw a second ago. I just ran downstairs. I had a notification from the camera right there, and sure enough, it was Coco Loco going to sniff around that spot again, but I got down there in time. I am trying, what did I do? Obviously I went on a bike ride or whatever, but then, I came back. It was only 48 degrees this morning, so it was pretty chilly just now when I rode. I've been back for about an hour. But I ended up coming back and I was like, oh, now that I was out there, I'm not so cold because obviously I was like sweating and stuff. So I was like, cool, let me get my outside stuff done because I'm probably going to be dressed for the inside, like bike shorts and t-shirt. So since I had leggings and a hoodie, I went and I cleaned up more of the garden area. Oh, what was I trying to tell you? I was trying to say that I got, look at me picking out of the garbage again. I was trying to tell you that I am trying a new flavor. So, okay, look, there is the Liquid IV in here. Golden Cherry. I spent almost $90 on Liquid IV the other day at Sam's Club. I forgot that the first time I was getting it on sale. Like, I'm gonna have to tell my manager and see if she can freaking reach out and get me on their PR list, because how is anybody affording that? Like, that's a lot. I understand that's like 90 something, probably little packets. So theoretically that would last a normal person months. But when you have multiple people that like to drink it, it's not gonna last you that long. But I got myself the sugar-free one, which is only comes in lemon lime. But I like it. I'm not obsessed with it, but I like it. So if I want a lower sugar option to begin with, that's why I'm going, I'm using this one, because these ones have, I'm sure, an artificial sweetener. And they have, I think, 1 gram of added sugar. And that's all the sugar that it has. But anyway, this is a new flavor. So this is the guayaba flavor, or the guava agua fresca spa water. But yeah, it's guayaba, which I was always a fan of that particular flavor. So we're gonna try it straight up. This one comes out a really pretty pink color. Oh, I do like the flavor of this. This is a nice little flavor. It definitely has that guava kind of flavor to it. I don't know that I'll need to add any of the lemonade because, you know, I like the Jamaica packets with the lemonade. So I ordered those from Taste Salud, or I don't know if it's just called Salud, but I ordered a 3-pack bundle. Again, that one's pretty expensive too. That one's like 70 something dollars, I feel like, for a 3-pack bundle. I ordered 2 of the Jamaica, and then I wanted to try one other flavor. Not the horchata. We still have some of those. But the guayaba flavor looked appealing. I want to try tamarindo. But in fact, I want to try to make like agua de tamarindo because I have never done that. I have never, ever, ever worked with tamarind. What is it called? Tamarind? Is that what it's called? Tamarind. It's not a word I hear in English very often, but I think it's called tamarind in English. But yeah, I've never made it before. If you have any tips, tricks, hints, let your girl know. All right, I love black, so we have a lot of blacks, like different, you know, black options. This is the bookcase black. This is Tricorn Black by Sherwin-Williams. I have matte, high gloss, and then satin. This is a satin. Oh, look, I sprayed this down. Doesn't it look beautiful? Be quiet, girl. Be quiet. I know it looks stupid. I know. It's a window well. What do you want me to do? I did frighten the spiders. I hope they didn't all die. They were big. Those were some of the biggest spiders I've ever seen over here, and wow, they were frightening. So anyway, they did a really beautiful matte. They did an excellent job painting these. It can be a little tricky painting metal. Okay. However, I think, so this is matte and shiny, the backsplash. So I think we're gonna go with the satin, and I'm gonna see how I feel. And I think to start with, I'm gonna tape off across the top, so then that'll end up being about an inch higher. Or I might go to the ceiling. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. I just know that something's gonna get done, and that's about all I know. Oh, so anyway, this is the before, and we'll see how it looks after. All right, the first coat is on. Obviously, the whole thing is blending way more already, despite the fact that there's a green frame around it. Right now, it is equal to where the backsplash ends, which is about an inch higher than where it ends on the left. This is a super streaky, you probably can't even tell. This coat looks horrible. It's hard to paint black over very light colors. You see all the brush strokes and everything. So I gotta let this dry. We're definitely gonna need at least 2, maybe even 3 coats, but so far, I'm not regretting my decision. We'll see. We'll see. I might still go all the way up. You see, that's why I taped it off, just in case I want to go all the way to the ceiling. Oh my gosh. It's so much later, you guys. I was on the phone for like literally over 5 hours. It's just, my life is my life. You know what I'm saying? Okie dokie. So I ended up doing it with an inch headspace, and then I didn't like it, and I sent it to Ashley, and then she was like, it looks fine. And then I was like, no, it doesn't. So then I went up to the top of the breaker box. It looks better painted, right? You can see a little bit more of the texture now that it's painted, but I don't care. I think it looks great. Ooh, what ya woman? I agree.
I should make this in blocks, ball.
I just got a Pop Flex order, and I bought Nala the little twirly skirt.
I'm wearing it tomorrow.
Yeah, it comes with the shorts. It's really cute. I bought the hoodie dress and a couple other things. So I'm going to try those on in like a reel or something on Instagram. But
It's so pretty.
I got that for her, and clearly she's obsessed with it. It is really cute. I wanted it for myself, but realistically I wasn't going to wear it very often. So I know she'll wear it. She'll wear it to death. Yeah, for PE uniforms. Anyway, I love it. I think it's way better with it black. Way better. You know what I haven't made in a while? Sorry. Oh, look at how pink my cheeks are. It's low-key like super hot here. But it's like not hot outside, so. Okay, apparently I'm peak-cheeked. We just had dinner. Mine was kind of sad. How's your dinner? Solid? Okay, it's good. It's mac and cheese.
Slay.
With broccoli and bread.
Slay.
Slayage. Look at this. It's a creamy. It looks like what? Guts?
Like
Yeah, I get that. All right, we're gonna see how this one is. This is it's like a no sugar added cherry pie filling, and then half a packet of the, I don't know, the cheesecake pudding mix, like, you know, like the Jello one, and then some milk. And we're gonna see how this one tastes. You guys remember like the creamy craze of Aught 22? Yeah, I ended up buying my mom one. I think I bought one of you guys ones too, right? I feel like I gave away a bunch of stuff for Vlogmas last year. I feel like a creamy was one of them. Or I gave you the option to buy a cream. I don't remember, honestly, because then I started just buying and sending to your house as opposed to me purchasing and then mailing them, which, what a dumb idea to begin with, because it was £1,000,000. So they're a little heavy. Well, really the boxes were this big, but we're gonna creamify this. And in the time it takes, I'm hoping to be able to clean all the dishes. And we'll see. All right, the mood lighting. Wow. This is kind of terrifying. It came out pretty good. So it's definitely got like almost a sherbety kind of like sorbet. Kind of, kind of a mix between the two. So it came out great. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop some out for myself, and then Jay's gonna eat out of it because he was not around yesterday when Nala and I concocted these, and plus I only have 2 like things, so we can only make 2 different ones. And you have to freeze it overnight if you're not familiar with creamy. You have to freeze it the night before.
Oh, we're just gonna split it in half.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. You want to respin the bottom?
Well, you probably need to add like more milk or something.
Again, I did have to add more milk, and
it looks really like
I had to add milk
bits.
to mine too.
So I'm just gonna throw in, I really don't think it needs a mix in. I think it came out pretty good. I guess I'm gonna eat this part.
Squeeze me.
I might add a teeny tiny bit of milk and just mix it by hand. I mean, I think it's good on its own. It does have like a fake sugar taste, in my opinion, which I don't love. But I'm gonna throw a few of these little whatever in there. These are the no sugar added dark chocolate. There's regular ones in there too if you want that. Here, can you throw this behind those? Thanks. Anyway, it's a good little fake ice cream. I don't really like ice cream, so I don't make creamies very often. But when I do, I'll let you know. Anyway, I think that's it for today's vlog. I'm gonna sit down and read The Long Game by Lenar Moss. I'm still not done with it, and so far so good. I'm not like into the good parts, but I know they're gonna happen. I have like faith in this book, so I'm excited for it.
Also, I'm reading.
Okay, what are you reading?
Oh man, now I'm reading Spy X Family.
Spy X Family?
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Let me, wait, are you videoing?
Did I buy it?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm videoing. Oh my goodness, this TV is too loud for how annoying this show is.
I'm reading this. I started today. I'm watching Miraculous. I don't like the voice either, but they came out with new episodes, and I really don't like the show, so I gotta see what happens. So, yeah.
Of course. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Bye.